Twinkle, twinkle, neighbors!
And welcome to the 2020 Beekman 1802 Holiday Marathon. Now, for those of you who are new to this, we started this marathon many years ago as a way to show how our little company ramps up during our busiest season. So we share this with our teammates, our longtime neighbors, and special guests.
And this year we're doing things a little bit differently because we're celebrating 12 years of Beekman 1802 in business, and because of COVID, what we've decided to do is come to you live for 12 consecutive nights, live right here from Sharon Springs.
So grab your makeup bag because tonight's a very special night. It is the Beekman 1802 12 Years of Christmas
Day 5! Hi!
Hi, neighbors!
We wanted to start the show today with an example of what to wear, your Twinkle Twinkle mask.
That's right.
And why what to wear? Because our special star guest tonight is from What Not to Wear. So we can take these masks down now.
Are we done? Okay.
Yeah.
But
we're safe sitting next to each other.
But they look really pretty, don't
Well, I know. These are our Twinkle Twinkle masks. You can buy them at beekman822.com, but they're in the gingham pattern. And we just thought it would be something fun for holiday and New Year's Eve.
I love those little stars on them, the pull tags that look like earrings almost.
I know. Well, that's how they were intended to be.
I know.
Anyway, twinkle, twinkle. See, you can be safe and still twinkle. I mean,
I'm caught up in my earpiece.
Oh,
Hang
me
on.
too. No, no.
Do ladies have to deal with this all the time with their earrings in masks?
Probably, and their earpieces.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, what are we celebrating tonight? Tonight, you know, every year is a different year of different memory from our 12 years of Beekman 1802. So tonight we are celebrating when we first went on TV retail, which a lot of you know changed the course of our lives in a lot of different ways.
Now, you know, we had been on QVC a couple of times before when we had our cookbooks out. So we kind of knew like what TV retail was, but we weren't watchers of TV retail. We didn't buy things off of TV retail. And we were doing a cookbook signing out in Minnesota at the Williams-Sonoma in Minnesota for the Heirloom Vegetable Cookbook.
Why do all of our stories start with we were doing a cookbook signing and we met
someone who put us on the Amazing Race?
Same with the Amazing Race.
That's
same
right.
with Yvonne.
And this woman named Michelle came to the book signing and she handed us her card and she said, you know, I work for this company called Evine, and we've seen your products, and we're a TV retail company, and we would love for you to come on and sell your products. And we had never heard of Evine. We didn't know what Evine was.
We weren't TV retail shoppers, so we really had no idea what it was like.
And literally at that time, we had 3 products. We had
soap,
bar soap,
lotion,
liquid soap, and our caddy.
I was going to say, and baby goats.
And our caddy set. Those are the only 3 products. And guys, you think that it kind of gets boring sometimes when we're on QVC and HSN now? We would talk for 5 hours about those 3 products. And we would stretch
Oh my gosh, we had so much
out.
fun though. It was so much fun to start, and we didn't know what we were doing, and we just goofed around, and we had the baby goats, and they would pee, and they would poop, and they would hump each other, and I mean, it was just chaos.
It was really fun.
Years, but it was a lot of fun.
It was, and we stayed on Evine for about 3 years.
So many nice hosts on Evine.
Oh, so many,
Heather
including
and Melissa, Allison, of course.
Yes, our Chief Milk Maiden. So we stayed on Evine for about 3 years, and then we hopped over to HSN, and thanks to all of you neighbors, do you guys remember that when we made that big announcement? And we launched on HSN. We became the biggest beauty brand launch in the history of HSN, thanks to all of you neighbors. And then we were on HSN for about a year, and then QVC, which also owns HSN, one parent company owns both of them, then QVC said, oh, we want to bring you guys to QVC too. And we're like, okay. So we went to QVC, and guess what we did? We broke the record for the biggest beauty launch on QVC ever.
Well, now you're just
Thanks to you guys neighbors.
Now you're just bragging.
I'm patting all the neighbors.
Oh, you're bragging on them.
Yes.
I want to say hello to Eric and Gina and Laura and Aaron and Joan and Mary. Somebody said, did we ever meet Joan Rivers?
No, because she had passed away. No, had she passed away by the time?
No, but she was on a different network.
No, she was on.
By the time we got to HSN, she was not
She may
there.
have passed away.
I
By the
think she
time we
was-
got to HSN,
yeah.
because we were on Evine.
But
I
we
think
got
she
to
passed
stay
away.
in the Joan Rivers room.
That's right. At TSC, which is the shopping channel in Canada, they have a whole suite that is the Joan Rivers suite.
And if you're like a really special guest of the day, if you have their today's top value in Canada, you get to spend the day in the Joan Rivers
And it's
suite.
very fancy because Joan decorated the whole thing, and it has like Joan Rivers shoes and all of her
Eric-
jewelry.
Eric remembers me in the bathtub every year,
yep.
taking the bathtub.
On Evine. We had
Remember
lots
we
of
had
fun
the,
on
on
Evine.
the Super Bowl day, we had the
Baby
goat
goats,
bowl.
yeah, baby goat bowl. Oh, do you remember on Evine when we reconstructed the whole mercantile on the set of Evine? And that's when we launched goat poop for the first
Yep.
time. That was so, and
remember-
the cookie jars for the first
And
time.
remember, we didn't tell people what goat poop was. We actually sent out a press release with Evine to all the press around the world saying for the first time ever, goat poop was going to be sold on TV. We never said it was a candy. We went all the way through.
Ooh, a goat poop candle.
Oh, don't give Brent ideas. So, but tonight's a special walk down memory lane because we have.
And I'll say, TV retail changed our lives because it introduced us to so many new Beekman neighbors, and we're meeting them every time we go on HSN and QVC. The reason we always look like we're having so much fun is because we are having so much fun. Like, we love working with the host, we love playing with the goats. I will say it's not quite as fun now that we have to do it from the mercantile.
Yeah, when it's just the two of us.
Yeah, when we're actually in the studio with the host,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
so much more fun.
It's
so much more
fun.
energetic.
We miss the hosts. But next
do.
year, new year, we'll be back. Now, let's talk about tonight's deal.
Oh, yeah.
But let's pretend like it's our first time ever selling on TV, since this is memory lane.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Okay. Well, this, everybody,
Hello,
is
everyone.
our
It's
Twinkle
a
Twinkle
with
deal.
the stuff for
and
value.
there's a box, and there are 1, 2, 3, 5 things in the box.
and this is when we start flop sweating
yeah.
because
We've gotten much better since then.
Okay, now let's just do it normal.
Okay, but as you guys know, this is our biggest of the entire marathon. This is our biggest Twinkle Twinkle deal of the day. And we had to even launch it earlier today because we knew there'd be so many people trying to get it when we launched it at 6 o'clock when the marathon went live. And what you're getting in this beautiful box, can the camera come out here? Because I want to show how big the box is. You can't really see it when it's sitting up there. Can you show this box?
Yeah.
Look how big the box is, and look everything you get in it. You get the full-size hand cream, you get the full-size bar of soap, you get the 2 ounces of the body cream, you get the lip balm, and you get the facial wipes, all of those. And here's what I love, is that it comes in this beautiful box with a real gingham bow around it. The box does not say Christmas at all. Now
So this
that's
is the
why
one to put in your closet for your January birthdays, your February birthdays.
your wedding gifts, your graduation presents.
This is one just to keep.
Because this today for the Twinkle Twinkle deal of the day is more than half off retail price. Now, you've got 3 choices. You can choose the pure, fragrance-free, you can choose the honey orange blossom, or you can choose the honeyed grapefruit. So one of those, they all come with the same 5
Same
components.
thing, the lip balm, the hand cream, the body cream, the full-size bar of soap, and the face wipes. So each set comes with that. Each set comes in the box. I feel like we're actually doing TV retail right now.
Well, we kinda are.
I know we are. Now, you're not seeing the box with the 2 other scents, but they come with the box.
And it's only $29. Now, what I noticed earlier today when it launched around noontime today is that people were buying 5 and 6 and 7 sets of them because, as you know, the unopened shelf life of all of our products is 2 years. So if you're stocking up on these, they're going to last you all throughout the year if you're giving them as gifts. But I just love this because, as you guys know, gingham is our new brand
you know what's-
mark
you know
with the
what?
ray of sunshine.
You know what's different about doing this versus TV?
What?
Because these are all neighbors. They're longtime neighbors. So I
That's
don't
true.
have to milk a wipe. They've seen us milk a wipe thousands of times.
I think he should milk a
I
white,
don't have
you?
to lather because they've seen me lather millions of times. They're just neighbors. We're just like neighbors. We got this. Do you want it?
You know what I think
This
we
is
should
so much easier.
Okay, you guys good on the deal? You understand the deal? Because
What
I
are we
know it's
most
gonna-
limited in?
Yeah, we'll let you know at the end of the show how many of them are left.
Okay.
Get in on the deal fast because these will go fast.
Let us know when they're getting low. Okay.
Okay, because what I wanted to do was I wanted
Where's
to
my-
first bring in our Chief Milk Maiden, Allison Wagoner. Hi, Allison. You're looking very twinkly twinkly. Oh, I can't hear you. Do you have your mute on?
Oh no.
Oh,
There you
there
go.
you
Got you.
I hear
Got
you now.
Okay.
I
Got
hear
you
you.
now. You're looking very
twinkling.
twinkly. Yes, you look gorgeous as always. Now, we first met Allison at Evine. She was one of the hosts at Evine. And then when we moved over to HSN, we lured Allison away to become our Chief Milk Maiden.
But you want to know something from Evine days? I remember you weren't the first host we worked with. We actually had to like go through like 5 or 6 hosts before you because she was like the big kahuna.
She was the prima donna.
And we're like these newbies with little baby goats, and they're like, don't give her Allison yet.
And Allison's like, let me just see how they do before I
But we had so much fun. We had so much fun.
Okay, now Allison, I have to ask you, before we introduce our other special guest tonight, what was your, and be honest. Oh, look at that. It's like a filter.
How much is that Allison in the window?
Allison, be honest now. Because, you know, we're friends. You don't have to, like, you know, stroke our egos or anything. What was your first impression when we showed up at Evine and we did our first presentation? Because we weren't like immediate out of the box day one success at Evine. Like, we had to, like, build it. So what was your first impression, and what was the gossip around the building?
Yeah, what was the gossip?
Oh my gosh. Well, I remember the first time you guys were there because I opened the one studio where I normally go, like before my shows, just to be quiet, you know, and get through my cards. And there was baby goats, and I was like, you know, like you feel like you're in a dream. Like, there's never been livestock in the studio before. So I was like, what is the livestock doing in the studio? And then I remember about a week or two later being in a meeting, and they were talking about, we're going to have Josh in a tub. We're going to do this. And I was like, who are these people and what's happening to my job? I have livestock now, and there's going to be a guy in the tub, and you know, like, I remember when you guys were talking like the Super Bowl and with the goats, and I mean, you really changed what we knew about retail, which you do for everything. You know, you've done it for our skin, and now you did it, you know, with TV retail. And I think that's why we love you so much, is because you're exactly who you are on TV, and your kindness, you know, exudes from everywhere, and that's what I've always appreciated.
Well,
I mean,
yours does
I'm
too.
actually much better looking than I am on TV, but you know, I work
That's
with
true. That is true. That's true.
Well, and it's so funny that you say that, because when we started on TV retail, and even to today, even though, yes, we have to sell product because otherwise they'll kick us off the channel, we always think about how can we entertain. Like, if you're sitting there watching us, how can we make it worth your while, even if you're not buying a product? How can you just have fun? How can you feel the kindness and feel better about yourself just from watching? And really, for us, the selling of something becomes like third on the list, I think.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes, it's all about the neighborhood. It's always been about the neighborhood.
Yeah, and I think that is something that's very interesting, is that, you know, there are no big ad campaigns, and there are no big, it's just us. And I want to tell you something that I haven't told you yet, is I got a call this morning from one of the formulators from a very big cosmetic company, and I'll tell you about it afterwards.
Okay.
And she said, I can't believe you work for Beekman. I get 75% off everything that I formulate, but I'm actually buying Beekman now.
Oh my goodness.
So great. So
The
I
goat
was
look
like, you know, like, and it is so much difference, but I think that people know that, and they can see that you stand behind every product that you do, and they really do make a difference the very first time you use them. So, you know, and I've traveled with you guys all around the world. We've been to India, and so people ask me all the time. The number one question I get is, yes, is Josh cuter in person? And I always say, and then they want to know, Brent, if you're funny as Josh. No. And I always say, well, you actually are as funny, just in a different way. Yes. And then
not on purpose.
Yes. It's just keeping up with you, Josh. Somebody has to be fast, and Brent is fast. And they always ask me if you're as kind as you are, and I always say, of course they are.
Oh, thank you. You're towing the party line.
We say the same thing
No,
about you.
I'm saying the truth. It's wonderful to be, you know, always involved with you guys.
Oh, thanks, Al. Chief Milk Maiden, Allison. Okay, now, you know, at the beginning of the show, we were wearing our Twinkle Twinkle gingham mask, right? Because this is what you are supposed to wear. Now, Allison, we have a very special, you can get these at beekman1802.com, but we have a special guest tonight. Our star guest for tonight is Carmindy.
Carmindy!
Hi, Carmindy.
Oh my God, I need a Twinkle Twinkle mask.
We'll send you one. We will send you one.
I love it. Hi, Allison, and I also need your star headband. I'm just pumping everything that you guys are wearing right now.
We know how to twinkle, twinkle.
Now, for the
I
people
can get you one.
Now, I mean, Carmindy doesn't really need an introduction, but for 25 years, she's been a makeup artist, beauty expert. She was on the amazing show,
What Not to Wear.
I won't even ask you how many episodes you did of that. That was
Thousands.
Thousands. Seen all around the world. You're on every leading magazine. You've had columns and violence.
And written like 5 billion books
Yes.
on beauty.
But what we love most is what you really stand behind in beauty is empowering women and making women feel great about themselves. Not great about how they look, great about themselves. And that's the most powerful thing.
That's right. It's absolutely what I've always stood for. I've always been about inclusivity, even before it was a thing. I always wanted to celebrate women of all ages, all skin tones, all walks of life. I wanted to be the real woman's beauty guru. I mean, there's so many, professionals and beauty and makeup artists out there telling you how to look like a celebrity. Well, I wanted to say, how do you look the most magical and elevated version of yourself? So that is why I created Carmindy Beauty in the first place. And I just love what I do so much.
And that's how we first met Carmindy. People think that we just know all these celebrities. We don't know any celebrities. But we met Carmindy at the QVC Beauty Bash for the first time, I think it was about 2 years ago, right before she launched her beautiful new makeup line with QVC.
Which exclusively on QVC, I believe.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, and we're going to show you some of that in a minute. But, Carmindy, we thought it would be fun tonight is if you taught Allison how to do your 5-minute makeup tutorial.
I love
Yes,
this.
Allison, oh my gosh.
But we have a twist. We have a twist. So everybody out there who's watching right now, if you have a makeup set, even if it's not Carmindy's yet, because you're going to want it after this, go get your makeup set. And what we're going to do, as Carmindy is explaining it to Allison, is we're going to try to do our own makeup using the kit
with no
mirror. So we're just going to try to watch Carmindy put it on. And let me tell you, I have never put on mascara. I have never put on lipstick with a tube of lipstick before.
You're going to lose an eye.
So
all right.
let's see how we do. Let's see how we do.
Very careful.
Go ahead, you guys.
Be very, very careful, gentlemen, as you put on mascara. So anyway, I wanted to teach you, Allison, and you guys and everybody watching about the 5-minute face. First of all, a little background on the 5-minute face. I created it based on women I was working with on What Not to Wear that were saying, I don't have time for a multi-step routine in the morning. I'm too busy. I don't have time. Or I don't know what colors to choose or what order to put these products in. So I developed the 5-minute face. It is all universal. So you just one shade fits all for each product, and it's numbered in order of application. So it literally takes the guesswork out of it. So we start off, number 1, with my Harmonizing Highlighter.
That's this one.
I love this, by the way. I just used it today for the first time, and I love your tips. You have to give all your tips because it's perfect.
So Carminizing is highlighting the face, and I did it for years on What Not to Wear, and it's about bringing light to your face, and light is energy. So we want to bounce beautiful energy off our faces. So you start by applying it in a C formation from the temples along the sides of the face and right on top of the cheekbones. Very simple. So you do that on each side. And this isn't glittery or shimmery. It's just that iridescent glow that makes your skin look radiant and just brings that beautiful light into your skin, almost like you swallowed a light bulb. It's just like, oh, beautiful. Then you want to flip it over to the shadow side and you apply it underneath your eyebrow. And what this does is it just lifts that lid and gives you that glow to your eye. You also want to apply it on the inside corner of the eye because we all...
Wait, Josh has the the wrong end. Josh, you need the
Oh.
other end now.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
What happened to your glasses? Follow along.
I don't have my glasses on.
Okay,
Right?
sorry.
The center. It's so funny. I know. It's like, I'm so worried that they're going to hurt themselves.
Carmindy, how do you know how much of the product to put on the brush?
It really just a little goes a long way. So you could just add a little bit, but if you want it to sparkle even more or actually glow a little more, you can add as much as you want. All of my products are buildable because I create everything like a watercolor, so you can't make a mistake. So it's up to you how much you want to build.
Oh,
All
more
right, well,
is
I'm
more.
twinkle twinkling tonight, so I'm putting a
I'm
lot
doing
on.
more.
See that? I mean, it's really unbelievably easy. And this shade of ethereal works on all skin tones. And those
I
three
love
people,
this.
it doesn't matter what size cheekbone you have, what size eye you have. It's going to showcase who you are. That's why I don't like contour. I don't contour people. I highlight and Carmindize them. I rather showcase instead of take away. So that's what number one is. So that's step one, and it's right there.
Okay.
Now, step two, gentlemen, be very careful, is eyeliner.
Oh my word.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know how to do this.
So what I did is I created this wonderful little micro tip. So it's easy. So you guys, I want you to listen to me. Just do little small dashes. And what this does is it defines the eye. It's a very smooth kind of gel formula that's waterproof. And you just do the upper lashes only.
Wait, so you're putting this on the eyelash?
Right?
Well, kind of at the base, right?
At the base, where the roots of the lashes are. So if you don't know where that is, you can just kind of wiggle it in and do small little dashes. And this is a espresso color, so it works on everyone. So
And it goes on so smooth, Carmindy, which I love because I feel like I'm in complete control of it.
Am I putting it on the bottom and the top?
just the top for the 5-minute face.
Okay.
We could just get that definition by doing the top. And like Allison said, it is so smooth and creamy. And I made it small because traditional eyeliner pencils that are kind of fat, it's hard and they tug and they pull. This glides on, you can't make a mistake, and it's waterproof, so no smudging.
Can I do a cat eye?
You can do a cat eye. Of course you can do a cat eye. There you go.
It is really smooth, I must say. Look, everybody, how smooth this. It really is really smooth.
I love
it. Is.
He's going full 60s. I love it. It's really, if you have a shaky hand, if you have, hooded eyelids or lids that might be a little crepey as we get older, this won't transfer. That's what's so great about having it waterproof too. So now, again, be careful, very careful. We have mascara. So this is my I Got You mascara. So when it comes to mascara, I wanted it to do 3 things. I wanted it to be super easy to apply. I wanted it to separate, lengthen, do all the good stuff, but waterproof and last. But I also didn't want it to be hard to get off. So this is a special tube technology formula, which literally coats each and every lash in these little tubes that seal, so it won't transfer or smudge or run. And be very careful. And then when you're ready to take it off, you can just wash it with warm water and just press your lashes, and it comes right off, slips right off.
Carmindy, I see women do this on TV so often, in TV shows, and it looks a lot easier than it actually seems to be.
Let me tell you.
Well, you guys,
everything women do looks a lot easier than it actually is.
I think I'm looking very emo here.
Women make everything look easy because they're super good at it.
We sure do.
Well, I don't have a mirror either, you guys. What is the problem?
Oh, you don't? I know, right?
I don't have a mirror.
The 5-minute face you can do in a dark closet, like with your eyes closed. It's so easy.
Can you do the lower
so that
lashes?
was step 3. If you'd like, you can do lower lashes, but again, with the 5-minute face,
we're
it's about
trying to do it fast.
So,
yeah.
Yes. So look at that liner. Oh boy. I love it.
I can't.
This is so great. but they're doing, see, very good. See, the thing is when it's a big football shaped brush on a skinny wand, like so many other mascaras, it's a clumpy mess. But even you guys without a mirror are getting those lashes easy with a smaller defined brush.
I was
which
just
is really
thinking that.
good.
Like, I mean, we're not looking that terrible for not even having a mirror. I mean, we're like, you know, it's not bad.
Yeah, exactly.
How can you say you're not looking that terrible when you haven't even seen yourself?
Well, I don't know. I can see myself on the
You
TV.
just feel fabulous.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Oh,
just feel
look at those
fabulous.
lashes.
Right? Exactly. You're like, hello. So there's only 2 easy steps left. So the next step is my At First blush. And I created this universal shade because I went to the Met one day and I was studying the Renaissance paintings. And I'm like, what is that cheek color that these artists use? So a friend of mine was studying master painting. And I went in and I said, what is that color? And she says, this is what it is. So I took it into the lab and created At First blush in Love Struck Rose. And I use a big fluffy powder brush. You smile and just apply it on the apples of your cheeks, back to your hairline, and it works on everyone. It's that perfect, natural flush. Isn't that easy? And it just brings life. So
you know what I love, Carmindy, is that you tell everybody to smile when you're putting it on. Because we always say that a smile is the best beauty regimen, and you should be smiling when you look in the mirror.
Is. It absolutely. I would
is there
mirror mantras.
Yeah, Carmindy, is there a place I'm supposed to start on my cheek? Is it like where my pupil is, or how? Because
So
I
the
see
general
sometimes
rule
people go
is
too far.
Oh yeah, or it's like they chisel it out. What you want to do is smile, and it's about 2 fingers width away from your nostril. That's where you begin, and then sweep it back up to the top of the ear.
I can do that.
That's usually a general, easy rule, just to get that glow going and that beautiful blush color on.
I look like I'm glowing.
I have to tell you. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's only one step left, which is lips. And this is the Universal Love Lipstick in Perfect Rose. And I created it also because every woman I know has about 5 or 6 almost there quite shades in their bag. And so they wind up layering them, trying to get that perfect day shade. So I created it for you. So it's basically a tinted lip balm and a creamy lipstick had a baby.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to do this, I don't think, without the mirror. I see.
Yes, you can. You could just pout your lips and go. Just put it on like a lip balm, guys.
That's true. Yeah, you don't need a mirror for your
Isn't
lip balm.
that buttery? And see,
That's
this
so
color
smooth.
looks good on everybody.
I do
I
like.
have to tell you, I do want to say one quick thing because, you know, in being in TV, we get bombarded with all these different makeups, and I see people on the web doing contour, which I never got. I mean, I feel like maybe I missed that phase. I don't know. I tried it once and I looked like a zebra. I put this on tonight and it made me feel pretty. And I want to thank you so much because I think for so many years we were told to use so much. And this kit actually made me feel really pretty tonight. So thank you, Carmindy. You made it so
Allison,
easy.
that means a lot. Thank you. And that's why I created it. And, you know, it's so important to take the anxiety away from makeup, to take the insecurity away. We need to use these as tools of empowerment. And the best way to do that is by playing up your natural beauty with simplified products. Don't paint, just polish.
Well, I tell you, you both look gorgeous. I don't know how we look, but I'm glowing. I am glowing.
I mean, I look pretty good.
I'm glowing.
I mean, but I've had practice, to be fair.
And I do like, now, do you sell this exact 5-step kit on QVC?
Absolutely. It's on super duper sale right now on QVC. You get that gold bag, you get all 5 products that you just, lives in there, again, numbered in order of application. You don't have to pick a color for anyone, whether they have dark skin, medium skin, light skin. Works on everybody. And you get the double-ended brush comes with it for that perfect highlight. So during the holidays, we're going with less makeup these days because of the world we're living in. And we want to look good for our holiday Zoom calls with our families. So this is the easiest way to just get it all going in 5 easy steps.
That's great, Carmindy.
It is
And it really
beautiful.
was easy. Now, I honestly thought that our faces would be a complete mess. And obviously, they're not great, but they're not that bad. That's how good of a teacher
actually
Carmindy is.
Yeah, this is 5-minute pretty.
It might take us 10 minutes.
The only thing that you guys, I think, need a little rehearsal on is the eyeliner. Other than that,
Well, if we had a mirror, we could have done it, I think.
Oh.
Well,
Thank
you, Carmindy.
Thank you so much, and thank you.
Thank
You know,
you.
more than the products are wonderful, available on QVC.com. That's amazing. But more than that, thank you for making so many millions and millions of women feel good about themselves. That's the most important.
thank you guys.
And I'll say too, Carmindy, you know, I know you believe in empowerment, and we always believe that, your beauty blooms in many different ways. And it's not just how your skin looks, it's not just how your makeup looks, it's how you feel. That's what makes you be in full bloom. And so we love that your whole career, you have talked about making women bloom to their fullest.
It's very important. I think it's all about starting from within. And can I just tell you, speaking of bloom, I'm almost out of your bloom cream. I use this every day. Your milk drops, can we just see? Look at almost empty. Like, look at that. I should be drinking this stuff. Like,
And I know you have really sensitive skin too, don't you? I think you told us, or really dry skin.
dry skin, dry as the desert. So that's why I just, your products, I actually use the milk drops on my hand and then your hand cream on top of that. I use your milk drops. That's why I'm almost out.
Well, we'll get you some more. We'll get you some more. Well, Carmindy, thank you. You have a beautiful holiday. Well, no, your holiday will be beautiful. You'll look beautiful. But thank you for joining us and making everybody twinkle, twinkle.
And we hope
Bye, you guys. Happy holidays.
Hope to see you at QVC soon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. All right, well, now that Allison is looking so amazingly gorgeous.
She looks wonderful.
Let's put her to work.
And let's take your eye makeup off.
Well, I'm going to use the face wipes
Okay.
that you get in the deal of
All
the
right,
day.
so
Allison, tell us about the deal of the day.
Allison has the deal of the day today.
This deal of the day. Well, first of all, I gotta tell you, I just remember what was the Romper Room where she was like, I see Susie and Mary and I see Josh and Brent. Okay, are we talking about this deal of the day? Because this is crazy. First of all, I went through my list and I had a bunch of people on my list that I was like, well, I probably won't see them before Christmas, but I will see them in January, or hopefully, when COVID kind of lets up. And I went ahead and I stocked up on, I think I have 6 of these for gifts because I love what you said. They're a little bit of Beekman love all the way around. You get the wipes, you are going to get the balm, the hand cream, the soap, and also the whipped body cream. And so you're giving them all the things that you talk to them about Beekman all the time. But what I really like, do you want me to do the wipes too? I can wipe off.
Yeah, wipe off.
Yeah.
Now listen, right before we started the show, I took some of Carmindy's mascara, the waterproof mascara,
I
the
thought you got a
waterproof
tattoo.
eyeliner. Oh, I did. It says Josh and Brent. You want to see when I reveal it?
In Sanskrit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but watch this. I can just put the wipe on because we talk about all of that goat milk goodness in there. It just comes, and this has been sitting on there before we started the show, so for like a half an hour. Look at this. All of it came off. Can you see that?
Oh my gosh.
There.
Well, that's the goat milk, as we always say.
Now.
And you're
Want me to
getting
do my
5.
face, too?
You're getting 5 pieces in the Twinkle Twinkle Star deal. You're getting the 30-count pack of the wipes. You're getting the 2 ounce of the body cream. You're getting the lip balm. You're getting the hand cream and the bar of soap. All 5 pieces in that beautiful gift box, which doesn't say Christmas on it. It doesn't say Happy Birthday. It doesn't say Happy Mother's Day. It doesn't say Congratulations, graduate.
It's just Beekman gingham, and you can choose your scent with the honey grapefruit or the honey orange blossom or the pure. And what just came in my ear? 43 of the pure left. There's only 43 of the pure left. That's it. Well, because It's almost half
Well,
off.
the Twinkle Twinkle deal is shooting stars.
Shooting star.
But shooting stars. But here's the other thing that I love about this is that it reminds everybody a little bit about the Beekman neighbors too. Sulfate-free, paraben-free, mineral oil-free, and cruelty-free, which I've always loved to see that little bunny on all the Beekman packaging, because that's so, that means a lot to me. But I just love these gift sets that you guys do. And can we talk a little bit, I know the honey grapefruit, Josh, is your favorite.
Yes.
And then we have the honey orange blossom. But a lot of people don't know why the honey grapefruit is your favorite.
And this ties back to Evine too, actually, in a way. So when we first started on Evine and we were telling about the scents and we had hours and hours to talk about the scents.
Do you have lipstick on your teeth? Nope, you got it. New job hazard.
The reason honey grapefruit is my favorite is because when I was a kid, my grandparents would go to Florida every year. And back then, traveling in the wintertime was exotic, and you went to Florida. I'm like, oh my God, palm trees, crazy. And for Christmas, they would send us a box of oranges every year. And then one year, something got mixed up, and we got a box of grapefruits. Now, you would think normally like a 6-year-old kid would be like, grapefruit, instead of oranges. I thought they were the most exotic treasures. Imagine, I'm like, what is this? I lived in Wisconsin. Wisconsin hadn't even seen.
And they're so big.
There'd never been a grapefruit in Wisconsin, and I was like, these are amazing. These are wonderful. And so from then on, I loved grapefruit my entire life. So that's why honey grapefruit was my favorite. But when we were on Evine, and I believe this was actually on one of Allison's shows, I told that story, and everybody knows my last name is Kilmer Purcell. And a woman called in, and she said, and because I said I was from New York, and she said, by any chance, was your grandmother Ann Kilmer? And I just started crying immediately. The fact that somebody was watching that knew my grandmother, volunteered with my grandmother in the hospital, and my grandmother had been dead for maybe 20 to 25 years at that point, but then to make that connection, have somebody say, I knew your grandma. It was just, again, power of TV retail.
It was, and Josh started noticing, I always feel better when I use the honey grapefruit. It was like it was aromatherapy for him. So then we had it scientifically studied. Mm-hmm. And does everyone out there know exactly how much % less grumpy it makes Josh?
I hope they do.
Oh, is that the question? Is that a question?
Oh, we should save that.
No.
Oh,
maybe for tomorrow.
66% less grumpy.
Honey grapefruit makes Josh 66% less grumpy, and sometimes I do have to send him back.
Yeah, it depends on how much you use.
shower,
You
depending
sometimes
on
need to use more.
what's happening. But it really is, the honey grapefruit really is a kind of pick-me-up scent.
It is. And the honey orange blossom is, similar to, it's another citrus.
Yeah, it's the peony flower and the orange blossom. So I always say it smells like a
We've never asked
creamsicle.
Allison what her favorite is. I know what your
that's
mom's
true.
favorite is, but I don't know what your favorite is.
Allison, what is your favorite?
Well, I have a little bit of a dilemma here because you don't make it anymore.
Uh-oh.
Which one is
Maybe
it?
we'll have to bring it back.
The violet.
Oh, Heirloom Violet.
You're
That's
just saying
Josh's
that
mom.
because
Violet?
is my mom texting you right now?
Allison is trying to be a brown noser to
she
Josh's
isn't.
mom.
No, I cannot. Well, first of all, if you know Josh's mom, she doesn't accept brown nosing. But Josh's mom is clearly where Josh gets his sense of humor because she's lovely and delightful and wonderful.
She's okay.
But stop it. I've loved Violet, and we were on a show one time, and after the show, Josh said to me, my mom loves Violet. And I said, well, then come on. So then I said, I've written everybody in hopes of bringing it back. I think we all have one of those. But my second favorite, which is now my favorite because you make it, is the Vanilla Absolute, which, here's a good question, was not always named Vanilla Absolute. What was the name of it originally?
Fresh cream.
Fresh cream.
Yeah.
So I would tell people fresh cream is my favorite, and people would say to me, I can't find that one. And I'd be like, no, it's fresh cream. And I still find myself calling it fresh cream sometimes. And people will say, I looked for that one. I couldn't find it. And I'm like, oh, it's vanilla. But yeah. But you know what's also great about this one too? And I was just thinking about this today because I got up, it was Monday, and you're kind of like, Monday is always a weird day. Like it's always 50-50. Is it going to be a great day or is it going to be swamped? And this is that one thing that you might do for yourself for $29 at this price. Do you know what I mean? Because you can get up, wash off your face. Maybe you're taking a shower, get less grumpy, or your husband's less grumpy. maybe you should spread this around work. Can you imagine if everybody at work was 67% less grumpy?
That would be.
Do you know what I want to do?
I don't know that that's possible. At Beekman, everybody already is less grumpy. I'm the only grumpy one here.
You know what I want to do? I'm going off script here.
Well,
going off script.
Short on time. So.
Okay. I want to do, even before the contest, before the High Neighbor contest, let's call someone from the list and see if they can do what Allison just did. Could they sell this kit if they had it in front of them?
Well, okay, but then that person wins the prize. Because
we'll give them a kit too, just for playing along. But
okay, Allison, that's what we're going to do now. We're gonna call a neighbor. You look fantastic. The Carmindy's 5-minute makeover looks amazing on you. Of course, you looked amazing before.
And
too, so
I took my makeover off already. And you know, you always see the Milk Maidens when we're on TV, like taking off their makeup. It's not fakery. Look, I just took off all that makeup.
I'm leaving mine on. I'm going out afterwards.
All right, Allison, thank you.
Town.
You're going to be in the chat on the live stream, right? Chatting with people?
Oh, yes. That's where I'm going to go right now.
All right, bye. Keep twinkling.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Allison.
She's the Chief Milk Maiden.
All right, so we are going to now go to our neighbor call-in. But
okay, this is not the contest yet.
No, we're not doing the contest. This is going to switch it up. And this is
I want to do the contest too.
Okay, well, we got to hurry.
We have two, okay.
Okay, so we're going to call a neighbor, and we're going to have a neighbor be Josh and Brent and sell this kit. Okay.
But you have 1 minute.
Ready?
We're going to time you. I'll get my timer ready.
And then they can win the kit if
They'll get a kid,
Okay.
just for playing along.
We didn't call.
Hi.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, Josh. Hi, Brent. This is Hope from Richmond, Virginia.
Hi, Hope from Virginia. Okay, this is not the contest.
I know.
Okay, so
Yes, I can sell your product.
Okay,
I'm an original neighbor.
hold on. I'm gonna start the timer. You have 1 minute to convince everybody out there to buy this. Okay.
Sell out.
On your mark.
Okay.
Get set. Go.
Last Christmas, I gave all my brother-in-laws a bar of Beekman soap, and they laughed at me. 3 months later, my brother-in-law called me up and said, if I don't give him Beekman soap every year, he's going to disown me. I've been using the product since they first came out. I have turned everyone I know onto it. I keep a couple bars in my car because I actually hand them out to strangers. This is how much I believe in this product. I believe in the philosophy of this company, and I believe in what the product does. I've had a dry spot on my face my entire life. Nothing ever got rid of it. The first day I used the pure soap, it went away. If I ever don't use it, it comes back immediately. You will not go wrong by using these products.
And you have 20 more seconds. What about the value? How good is this value?
The value is unbelievable, especially when you get them in the kits like that. I buy all the value boxes. I buy from the H2 store. I buy from QVC, HNC, HSN. And what I do is I break the kits up because I love all the packaging, so I keep that for myself. And all okay.
You did a good job.
You know what?
So can I tell you one final thing, though?
Of course.
I know you don't have a lot of time. So I use all your beautiful boxes as fake gifts underneath my Christmas tree because I can't stand to see a Christmas tree with no presents underneath it. And everyone comments on how beautiful your boxes are.
That is a great idea. If you have all our bounty boxes and gift boxes that we do, just keep. That's a great. Not have to fake gift wrap over them. Just put the boxes.
Yep. I put pretty bows on them, and this year I had to buy everything you had in all the different packaging because I fell in love with all your packaging.
Oh, thank you,
Hope.
Now let me, before I let Hope go, are we sold out of the pure?
Not yet.
Okay, so Hope, do you want a pure, a honey grapefruit, or a honey orange blossom set?
Let me do the honey grapefruit. I've actually never done that product before.
Okay, well, thanks for playing along. You're going to get one out to you, okay?
Thank you so much, and I love y'all.
All right, you too. Twinkle, twinkle. Okay, now the real trivia contest.
She was great.
Well, she did perfectly.
I know, but she should just do it.
Well, if Allison ever gets sick.
I think we're on HSN on Wednesday, aren't we?
We do have a show late, was it 9:45 on Wednesday?
Maybe Hope can do it.
Ooh.
Oh my God. There's only 9 left of the pure.
I'm glad Hope didn't choose pure as the one she wanted.
I know, but still, Hope did a great job. There's only 9 left of the pure. Okay.
She did good. Okay, we are calling for the High Neighbor trivia game. Darcel. Do we have a question?
I don't know. Do you have a question? What was last night?
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Darcy.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, Darcel.
Oh my gosh.
It's Brent and Josh, and you are live.
Oh my gosh. Hi guys.
Hi. Now,
Brent and Josh are calling me right now. Cooper, come here.
Oh, Cooper's there with you.
Yes, he is. You want to say hi?
sure.
Say hi. Hi.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi. Hi, neighbor. Hi, neighbor.
We've talked to Cooper almost every year since the marathon started.
That's right. Now, Darcel, tell everybody where you're living.
I'm in West Bloomfield, Michigan.
Michigan. All right. Now, did you
Yay,
watch?
Michigan.
Did you watch the show last night?
Bits and pieces. Yeah.
Oh, Darcel, I hope you can get this question right.
I know I'm a little nervous. Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully.
So yesterday, our star guest was Amy Purdy, who
Yes.
participated with us on The Amazing Race.
You always talk so slow when you're
Right.
asking a question.
I want them to be able to hear. What other competition reality show did Amy appear on?
Dancing with the Stars.
Yay! You got it. All right, now,
All right.
now, Darcel, for your prize,
Okay.
you cannot choose the pure, because it's sold out. But you can choose either the honey orange blossom or the honey grapefruit set.
Ooh, the honeyed grapefruit set.
Okay, it's
My
coming. Have you
favorite.
tried
I
honey?
love it.
You've tried honey
I
grapefruit?
love you guys.
Have you tried honey grapefruit before?
Of course, it makes me 99% less grumpy.
I can tell already. I can tell.
Oh my God, so excited. I love you guys. Thanks for calling me.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you,
Darcel.
You-
Twinkle, twinkle.
Okay.
Twinkle, twinkle, Cooper.
Twinkle,
Merry
twinkle.
Christmas, Cooper.
Twinkle, twinkle, love you. Okay, bye.
Oh, how great.
And Darcel is a longtime neighbor, too.
She's an original neighbor. Yeah.
She is an original
Yeah.
neighbor. She is. All right, so.
Now we have time for Team Beekman member memory,
Not
right?
yet, not yet.
What's
That's
next?
coming up. Well, we can talk about the deal more.
Well, we've already had Hope sell it and Allison sell it.
I
We've already
know.
sold out the
Oh my
pure.
gosh, that is a lot. Do we have any other? Let's think of other TV retail memories we've had through the years.
Oh boy. Well, you in the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a big one that everybody loves. I remember.
Oh, can we tell the story about the bounty box? I'm blanking on her name. Was it Deborah?
Was it Deborah?
Oh, I'm
Well, anyway,
blanking
it's
on
a good
her.
story. You don't have to tell her
I'm pretty
name.
sure it was Deborah. This is the most powerful moment in TV retail the whole time we've been on.
And not powerful for us, but powerful for neighbors, and why these products mean so much to neighbors.
And why the neighborhood means so much to us. So we were Evine days, way back at Evine days. We were selling. It was the first or second year of the seasonal bounty box, and a caller called in named Deborah, and she said, "My husband bought me the bounty box as a gift, and remember, it comes spring, summer, fall, winter. You say get 4 bounty boxes." And she said, he bought me the box. The first one came, and he passed away unexpectedly. And then for the next, summer, fall, winter, she got a box with his name because it was a gift thing. So it was his own receipt. So she said it was like getting a receipt from her husband.
Every 3 months, she
cry
got a
ag-
gift
I'll
from her
cry
husband
again.
in heaven. He
And
sent it to her from heaven.
Of course, we said, "Oh, Deborah, we'll make sure you get a bounty box from your husband for the rest of your life. As long as we got bounty boxes, we'll make sure that you've got it coming from your husband." And it was really sweet, and it made me cry on air and all that. But then when we got off air, when we got onto Facebook, and just dozens, if not hundreds of people neighbors were saying, "I will buy Deborah's bounty box next year. I will buy," like all the neighborhood came out, and perfect stranger said, "I will buy the bounty box."
And just
for
think
Deborah."
about that. Okay, we can't see the Facebook feed right now, so we don't know what comments are coming in. But just if you're watching, scroll through the Facebook comments. If you are a person who has means and you have a good job and everything's going great for you, if you see somebody in the comments who are like, "Oh, I wish I could afford that," or maybe I lost my job, do a Secret Santa for them. you could send them this. It's a great, little neighbor-to-neighbor gift to them. That's a really nice thing. Because I'll always will remember that too, because at that point, that was like the first year we did the bounty boxes. So we didn't really know the power of the neighborhood yet. Like it was still just starting to grow. And that moment was when we understood.
Then we were like, oh, it's not us in the neighborhood, it's the neighborhood.
That's right.
It's like everybody with each other. And I'll go ahead and say it. If you're on Facebook or YouTube right now and you're having a hard time stretching your dollar this holiday season and there's something, don't be afraid to ask. Neighbors can ask for help. So if you ask and there's neighbors watching, I guarantee you there's a neighbor ready to make your Christmas.
It's true. Like on last night's show, someone was, or before the show, we had asked about Christmas decorations and whether everyone had started decorating. And someone posted that their husband had passed away this year, so they weren't going to do any decorations. And literally after her comment, there were like 75 Beekman neighbors who commented, just giving her moral support and saying, you're going to make it. The first holiday.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what. Now think about that. Is there any other, not even just any other beauty brand that you use, any other brand period that you use, where you are on that brand's Facebook page, talking to the other people, consoling them, giving them inspiration, empowering them? Is there any other brand like that?
You know what? I'll even expand what I was saying. Not even if you need a new gift. If there's anything you need right now, if there's just words of encouragement, if you're feeling a little down, if you've got a job interview this week or something, if you need moral support right now, go ahead and ask in the comments, and you'll be surprised at how many neighbors are right there for you.
You won't have a guardian angel, you'll have a guardian neighbor.
Now, I heard something in my ear, but I didn't hear it. Oh, yes. So if you want to be eligible for our neighbor call trivia prize
There's
nightly,
only 7 more nights.
There's only 7 more? No.
Yeah, this is night 5.
Oh, yeah. Boy, you're good at
It's
math.
12 years.
Then send an email to customerservice@beekman1802.com and write in the email that you want to be eligible for the Holiday Marathon Nightly Prize. And they choose them randomly, and then they show up on this little card, and then we call you. But you have to watch every night, because if we call you and you didn't watch the night before, then you won't know what the trivia answer is, and you're going to be really
And then we hang up on you real quick.
And you're going to be embarrassed.
Yeah, don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed.
All right. So
All right. Now is it time for Team Beekman
now it is
memory?
time. I don't even know who it is. Let's see. Team Beekman memory tonight.
Hi neighbors, my name is Timay Thomas and I'm the CEO of Beekman 1802 and I've been working on the brand for 7 years. I would say my favorite Beekman memory is when we launched at HSN in 2018 and we filmed straight from the town, the Mercantile, the American Hotel, and the farm. We brought in people like Mayor Doug and other folks from the village that really showcased the support of the town for Beekman 1802. But I think that support is still there today, and it's one of the things that makes the brand really special. I would say another thing that is always really exciting is when I get to meet you, the neighbors, at Harvest Fest or Warehouse Sale, and talk about what your favorite products are, what you like about the brand, and how you were introduced to the brand. It's always energizing to get to hear from the neighbors directly. So happy holidays, and that's my favorite Beekman memory.
But Tomei, when we first started going out to Evine, Tomei would come along with us. And
Can I just say, Tomei is a genius.
He's genius. He with numbers, a genius.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. But anyway, so we always would have to rent a car, because we would have to go from the airport to the Evine studios.
This is just how brilliant Tomei is.
Tomei would never rent the car. We're like, well, why do we always have to be responsible for renting the car? Tomei's like, I'm not old enough to rent a car yet.
He wasn't even 25 years old yet.
He wasn't 25 when he started up the company.
And yet he brought us, he was instrumental in launching us at Evine, and, just the logistics of doing TV retail, and, and he was just a huge part of that success. He's just like he's a boy genius.
No, because think about this, when Tomei...
But even better than that, so, we work with his almost his entire family. That's how we met, and we started working together. And his whole family has the same values and kindness that the brand has, and that's why I think his family has just meshed with Beekman. All of us working together have just become a big family.
That's right, and it is a big family because when
been to his mom's house for dinner.
When Tomei started, Beekman had 12 employees, maybe. Maybe. We have 250 employees now. And the reason I like to say that is not bragging in any way, but because of Beekman Neighbors, you hear us say this all the time, Beekman Neighbors supporting our company, and because of your support, we did not have to lay off a single person over the last year. Even when, the Mercantile was closed for 3 months, even when, retail has been, terrible over the holiday season, you guys kept every single one of our employees employed. And I know we're grateful for that, and I know our entire team is grateful for that. And we just want to say thank you.
We've always said that, when we started the company, this is not about the products and it's not about us. It's about our community and it's about the team that we're building. And we're just so proud that we've been able to create a company that has a neighborhood of customers that's so amazing to each other, and that we have a team and in Sharon Springs and around the country that it's, I think it's a great place to work.
It is. And that is one of the reasons that we every year have committed to doing the 24-hour marathon while we're doing the 12 years of Christmas every night. Think about that. What other company that you buy anything from do the founders of the company take time out of their day to spend either 24 hours with you or an hour every night?
Because if we're not doing this, we'd have to go pack boxes. So
well, that is true. But we do it because we value your being a part of the neighborhood, and we do it because we really do honor and respect you.
If the Beekman neighborhood just gets so big that we take over the world, just imagine how amazing this world is going to be.
Yeah, it would be a really kind place.
Why haven't you been on TV tonight?
You want to come say hello?
Come say hi to the
Under
neighbors.
was so embarrassed by her singing last night. She's like, "Can I get another?"
We really had to convince her to come tonight. She was so embarrassed. So before we do the sing out with Under,
come help us with the charity. So every night of the 12 years of Christmas.
Oh, and by the way, everybody, give your suggestion of what you want Under to sing tonight while we're talking about the charity.
So come on over here, Under. Every night of the 12 years of Christmas, we are going to wish upon a star and grant some sort of wish. So far, we've done a Make-A-Wish Foundation. We've done a gift to Amy Purdy's charity for the
Adaptive
athletes.
Sports. We gave a blank check to the
Food
Northeast
Pantry.
Food Pantry, Sharon Springs.
And tonight's charity, Carmindy helped us select.
Picked. And so we are giving $1,000 to the Look Good, Feel Better, and the organization supports women going through cancer treatments who need to feel their best. This is right in Carmindy's philosophy. Thousands of volunteer beauty professionals, including Carmindy, teach them how to use skincare, makeup, wigs, and scarves to empower themselves during their treatment. Clearly, I can't think of any more worthy cause.
That's right, and that donation is going to help them bloom.
And so this is on behalf of all Beekman neighbors. All these donations are coming from you and going to all these organizations. So I was going to say thank you, but they should be thanking all of the neighbors.
That's right.
Thank all the neighbors for being
one
part
last
of it.
look at the Twinkle Twinkle deal of the day. It is the gift set that has the 5 pieces, the facial wipes, the bar soap, the body cream, the lip balm, the hand cream in the box, which you can be used anytime throughout the year. That's the Twinkle Twinkle deal of the day. And should we,
let me just say hi to some people. Denise and Jason. Ann said she was having a really tough day, so I hope you're having a better day. Jill,
sending you a ray of sunshine,
Jill
man.
and Becky and Cheryl and Kathy.
Are all the neighbors
Susan,
supporting one
Leonora.
another?
They are, of course they are. Tina says she loves the neighborhood and she's praying for everyone. Kiyu, that's a pretty name. She said she only found Beekman 1802 within the last month or two, and she's already a big fan. Well, welcome, new neighbor. All the neighbors welcome you. Tanya says this is the best group on Facebook. Oh my gosh, lots of great people tonight.
And I just got a very special text message.
You did what?
Yeah.
From who?
It's Tomei's mom's birthday.
Oh my goodness.
And we have
Happy
had so
birthday,
many
Anita.
delicious dinners at their house.
Yes.
I mean, she's such an amazing cook. Oh my goodness. But happy birthday. We won't say how old.
We are shameless when we go down where they live.
Because she grew up in India.
But we are shameless. We've find the most sort of
She lives in Florida.
passive ways to invite ourselves over, but it works every time.
Yeah, yeah. We're like, butter chicken?
Yeah.
Can you make
Oh
butter
my God,
chicken?
her butter chicken.
Well, happy
So good.
birthday, Anita.
All right, so.
All right, so, how many honey orange blossom do we have left? Give me an update before we... Only 386 of the honey orange blossom. Is that the honey orange blossom? No, that's honey grapefruit. Honey orange blossom. How many honey grapefruit?
1,300.
Oh, we still have a lot of honey grapefruit. 1,300.
Well, that's my favorite. Now I think that people don't like it.
Well, maybe we started with more.
more. Under, are you ready to sing?
Okay, what songs did people choose?
People are voting for Rudolph.
We sang that already,
Oh,
didn't
did we do that
Yeah,
already?
I think that was the first night.
Oh, okay, well, let me see what else.
Under, you ready?
We did We Wish You a Merry Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We did Jingle Bells.
Frosty the Snowman?
Okay, we'll try. First line of Frosty the Snowman. Everybody ready? You ready to sing? Under's ready? Look.
Under's ready.
She's like, I'm going to redeem myself.
Okay,
You
let's
ready?
do better than last night.
Okay,
Ready?
let's do it. Frosty the
Snowman.
Snowman. See? She was going to do it tonight. You
that was the
did
best
it.
ever,
You
Under.
did it. She said, I did my Mariah Carey octaves.
You're such a good singer. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We had so much fun with Carmindy and Allison and all the memories and all the neighbors. And
you know where
join
we'll
us
be tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Right here, join us for day
6 and another Twinkle Twinkle deal of the day.
Twinkle, twinkle, everybody.